Let's go over our Unit 4 functions quiz from last Thursday. Number 1, is the relation a function? In order for the relation to be a function, each input must go to exactly one output. So number 2 goes to just 3, 6 just goes to 4, 8 just goes to 1, and 1 just goes to 4. So 2, 6, 8, 1 are my input values. All of those have exactly one output, meaning that the number 2 doesn't go to two locations, nor does 6, 8, or 1. Now, number 6 and 1 both go to the same location, but again, that's like the idea of me and my friend both go to Starbucks at the same time. So, yes, it is a function. Number 2, is the relation a function? Well, each input goes to exactly one output. So, yes, it is a function. Number 3, list the ordered pairs shown in the mapping diagram. So you should have the ordered pair of 2, 3, 6, 8, 8, 1, and 1, 4. So when I look at the options, well, the first two options are out because it doesn't have the ordered pair of 2, 3. So now it needs to go between the third and the fourth one. So I need 2, 3, so that's in there. 6, 4, that's in both of them. 8, 1, that's in both of them. And then 1, 4. Okay, so that's the third option. For number 4, y equals 1/2 x when x equals negative 18. So y equals 1/2 x. We know x equals negative 18. I'm going to take this negative 18 and plug it in for my x value. Y equals 1/2 times the quantity negative 18. Half of negative 18 is negative 9. So y equals negative 9. Number 5. Also going to show my work. All right, so y equals negative 4x plus 6. So x equals 1. So I'm going to take this 1 and I'm going to plug it in for my x value. So y equals, sorry, y equals negative 4 times 1 plus 6. Negative 4 times 1 is negative 4. Add 6. Negative 4 plus 6 is a positive 2. So that means y equals 2. So that's the last option. Number 6, write an equation that describes the function shown by the table. So the input x values is 1, 2, 3, and 4. The output values are negative 5, negative 10, negative 15, negative 20. So I first need to identify my slope. My slope, well, I got to find my change in x values. Each of my x values are increasing by 1. So my change in x is going to be 1. Then my y values are decreasing by 5 each time. So my change in y values is negative 5. So my slope is going to be negative 5 divided by 1, which is negative 5. Now the other thing it does not have is the y-intercept. So to get a value of 0, I subtract 1. Well, if I follow the pattern of adding 1 for the x values and subtracting 5 for the y values, I want to add 5. So negative 5 plus 5 equals 0. So that means the equation is going to be y equals negative 5x, which is the second option. Number 7, write an equation that describes the function shown by the graph. So this one's nice. It does give us the y-intercept, which is at 0, negative 3. So that means my B value, let's change that color. B value equals -3. Then we need to find the slope. So I go up 2 to the right 1. So that's 2 divided by 1, which is 2. And I could check it again, up 2 to the right 1, up 2 to the right 1. So yes, my slope is 2. So that becomes y equals 2x minus 3, which is my last option. And number 8, write an equation that describes the function shown by the graph. So I'm going to find my slope. So my x values each time are increasing by 1. My y values are increasing by 6 each time. So that means that my slope is going to be 6 divided by 1, which is 6. My y-intercept, well, that is located right here at 0, 12. So that means my y-intercept is going to be 12. So my equation becomes y equals 6x plus 12, which is the last option. Number 9, what is the domain of the function? Oop. Well, the domain are all of your x values, so it goes -5, 2, and 3. So -5, 2, and 3, so that's our third option. Number 10, what is the range of this function? It's going to be -1, 0, and 8. Remember, you always want it from least to greatest order. The range values are just the y's. Make sure that you have written down your corrections and you turn them into Google Classroom.